Welcome to our journey through Proverbs chapter 28. Verse 1 highlights the boldness of the righteous over fear. Verse 2 shows how a nation's sin can lead to turmoil and chaos. Verse 3 warns against the oppression of the poor by the rich. In verse 4, we see the importance of keeping God's law. Verse 5 reminds us that the wicked do not understand justice. Verse 6 emphasizes that living righteously is better than wealth. Verse 7 highlights the wisdom of keeping the law. Verse 8 warns about the consequences of exploiting others. In verse 9, we learn that ignoring God's law leads to prayers not heard. Verse 10 speaks of the downfall of those who lead others astray. Verse 11 shows that the rich think they are wise but can be deceived. Verse 12 reminds us that joy comes with the victory of the righteous. Verse 13 emphasizes the importance of confessing sins for mercy. Verse 14 speaks of the blessedness of those who fear God. Verse 15 illustrates the wicked ruler as a roaring lion. Verse 16 shows that a ruler without understanding is oppressive. Verse 17 warns of the consequences of bloodshed. Verse 18 emphasizes the importance of living blamelessly. Verse 19 speaks about the rewards of hard work. Verse 20 highlights the blessings of being trustworthy. Verse 21 warns against partiality in judgment. Verse 22 talks about the dangers of greed. Verse 23 emphasizes that honest rebuke is better than flattery. Verse 24 warns against stealing from parents. Verse 25 highlights the dangers of a proud heart. Verse 26 reminds us that trusting in oneself leads to folly. And verse 27, that he who gives to the poor will not lack. Finally, verse 28 tells us, the righteous increase when the wicked perish. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of Proverbs 28.